Hello everyone, we're back again. I actually had a bit of a secondary thought and a bit of a secondary doubt. So, turns out I'm not going to be doing what I've just said. So I changed my mind. Don't want to do that. That's almanacs. On track, yeah, okay, good. So, we are going to continue on with the story. I have made a couple of new purchases. I've got ourselves a normal sword. So if we wanted to, we could technically fight sword on sword. But we're still going to be using the old tomahawk, since that's also a fairly decent weapon to use. Now, we do have a homestead mission that's here.
Go back to where you came from.
You just watch me take a beating? Thank you, my friend. They had a little too much beer and didn't like the sound of my voice. I was only talking to that girl.
Your accent is unfamiliar. Where are you from?
North of here. Province de Québec.
And what brings you to Boston?
I am a miner by trade, but it's hard to find work. People don't listen to me because of my accent.
It might be our meeting was fate. I hail from a village just a few miles north of here. There are the beginnings of a mine. I do not know what is in there, but you might find what you are looking for within.
I'll come have a look. If there is something good, maybe we'll talk, eh?
There we go. I ended up killing those men. Savagely, of course. Norris the miner. Now. But anyway, so between the last video and this one, I have gone and done the undergrounds, meaning that I have unlocked all fast travel locations. There we go, that keeps him quiet. So yeah, I have managed to do all the underground areas, and I've done it without any question. No real, like, big deal, but easy. So yeah, meaning that I can fast travel anywhere in the city as soon as possible. Now, unlike future AC titles where it's based on viewpoints, the viewpoint one never made sense to me. However, the one where it's like, oh, you go from underground to up again, makes total sense. Although that's me using my brain, other people probably not so much. Right, so
Sanctions and demonstrations won't suffice, Sam. We need to act, and I'm talking about more than a sternly worded letter.
I sympathize with your frustrations, gentlemen. But surely you can understand my reluctance to kick the hornet's nest.
The tourist thing, no matter what we do, might as well make it count.
here we go.
Ah, Connor. Hello again. What brings you to Boston?
You.
Would you excuse us, fellows? Thank you. That conversation was about to turn unpleasant. Now, what can I do for you?
I was hoping you could help me locate William Johnson.
Of course. I'm headed to a meeting with some men who should be able to help. Why don't you come along? Ah, it's good to see the people finally taking a stand against injustice.
Says the man who owns a slave.
Ooh, sorry? I practice what I preach, my friend. She's not a slave, but a freed woman. At least on paper. Men's minds are not so easily turned. It's a tragedy that for all our progress, still we cling to such barbarism.
Then speak out against it.
We must focus first on defending our rights. When this is done, we'll have the luxury of addressing these other matters.
You speak as though your condition is equal to that of the slaves. It is not.
Tell that to my neighbor who was compelled to quarter British troops, or to my friend whose store was closed because he displeased the crown. The people here are no freer than Surrey.
You offer excuses instead of solutions. All people should be equal, and not in turns.
It's in turns, or not at all. We must compromise
Hey! It's my home, no matter what you thieves called taxmen say! If the gums in Parliament who want to take my property, you tell them to sail across the pond and take it themselves!
It's not open for discussion now. Open this door or these men will break it down. Ah!
Ah, bollocks! We're coming in!
Nothing more scary than a ghost gun.
I trust the mounting evidence is proof enough, Connor.
Continue on. I shall meet you at our destination.
Could use some support! Is that all you have? Could use some support! Come on, you lot! Justice for once. I dare the governor to send more.
You all right?
I'm fine. It's not my first dance. For all their teeth and claws, these little foxes, they fight like puppies. Thank you, my friend. I'd buy you an ale, but I'm expected somewhere else.
Don't think this isn't the last time we see this gentleman. There we go. Incognito. Now you might have noticed that we've got a new icon as well that's just appeared on the map after meeting the Frenchman in question. We're not going to touch these new icons, not until when we meet back up with Sam Adams.
Connor, I'd like you to meet some like-minded friends. The owner of this fine establishment, William Molyneux, and the manager and chef of his newest venture, Stéphane Chaffeau.
Ah, Connor and I just had a ball with some redcoats enforcing some taxmen outside my home.
The collectors grow bolder and more forceful. Something we must address, Samuel.
Then let us raise a banner. Something to let the people know that they are not alone. The docks are an angry place of late. Protesters picketing the latest shipments of British tea. The eyes of the city are upon that stage.
A Bostonian without his tea is a dangerous beast.
William Johnson is smuggling the tea off the ships. One of his men tried to sell me this. A sample of what I refused. But it's from those ships. No mistaking the stamp. He's charging a king's ransom. Must be he's making a mint off those who buy it.
Where is he now?
I've never met the man.
May I ask why you seek him, Connor?
He intends to purchase the land upon which my village stands, without the consent of my people.
No doubt the revenue from his little smuggling endeavor is financing the acquisition. A tax enforced on tea grants a boon to smugglers, I'll wager the same men who levy the taxes are selling the tea. A stage requires a spectacle, and I may know the play. Connor, head back to the docks and see to the destruction of the tea. If you should need us, return here.
Hello, Connor. That tea is being illegally smuggled all around Boston by Johnson's men. If you see any crates in transit, perhaps you could put a stop to the delivery. And those moody tax collectors are still at it. They could use a lesson or two, huh?
Will do. Oh. Ah, yes, of course.
Pardon me.
Oh, come on, mate.
Is it necessary to do what I need to do here? Head back towards the docks. Alright.
At all times of year, contract the musical services of Bellow, Burford, and Frupp.
No smoke bomb is there. Yes, I do. Because I did. Come on, man. No, you don't want to be here, God's sake. Alright, hold on. Gonna move them for some reason. Again. Off we go to the next one. Ta-da! We did it! Right, let's move on to the next one. What do you mean? I'm not approaching crap. I'm not doing a shizzle. Ah! Bloody back.
Stefan, what is wrong? Where is Sam Adams?
Who cares? I've been robbed! Vont me le payer, ces scélérats de merde!
Where are you going?
To get back what's rightfully mine.
Oh! Regardez! Some pathetic... I will match your face to your jacket, Capule! Ces coquins me prennent mon père au Canada, et voilà qu'ils me ravissent ma propriété ici. Il suffit. English. We are not the king's men. We're free. But the king sends these red ghosts to push us around. They are not our masters. This is our city. Let's show them who owns it. It's time to fight.
Stefan, please! Stop and listen to me!
I've listened for long enough. They come into my home and take my things? I will get my revenge. The man responsible for this will pay. His friends will pay. Voilà trop longtemps que je subis ces affronts. Ils vont coûter de mon courroux. You looking for a fight, Englishman? I'll give you a... Hey! Redcoats! Your king...
No, it did not work. God damn it. Why does he have to constantly get me in trouble?
Hey! Redcoats! Où que j'aille, l'Anglois croise mon chemin. Ils me volent ma maison, ils m'obligent à fuir mon pays, et les voici qui veulent s'approprier ma nouvelle demeure.
There is a way to fight injustice, but this is not it.
Trade? You stupid mongrel! I suppose you want me to tell Johnson his tea just spontaneously combusted? Nonsense. Someone's responsible for this, and you will find out who. And if you can't, I'll gut you and find a smarter mongrel who can.
What do we do? Create a window.
Here we go, this is it.
Bloody hell are you?
Why? You have no right to rob people blind. By decree of the British Parliament or not.
British Parliament? I work for William Johnson.
Johnson?
End his suffering cleanly.
Please.
The people seem to have an ear for you. What are the things you lost?
The people listen to me only because I spoke the truth loud enough. Which is worth 1,000 times the content of my footlocker. The English, they can keep my things.
You did well tonight.
I said I'd buy you an ale when you first helped me. In place of drink, I offer you my allegiance. For what it's worth.
Your aid is welcome, and I am grateful. Now, I need to find Sam Adams.
And here we have the very beginning of the new Colonial Brotherhood.
I don't want another one.
Bless me. Whew. Okay. So, as you can see, we have the entire colonies going from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 colonies plus Quebec. Now, all of these are have been under Templar control for quite some time. If we have a look to see what we can do, we can get a couple things. So this current one that we have here, which is Fort Jean, is available. Major Guy Carlton is set to relieve the siege of Fort Jean, Jean. Ride north and make sure he never arrives. Now, if we have a look at our guys that we can send, we only have maximum of 6. We can only send 3, but we've only got the 1. There's a 77% chance that this mission will go well, which we're not going to actually do. I know, it's a shocker. So we will do this though. In a moment, hold on. So Stefan, he lived in Boston and he served as a cook in the years leading up to the Revolution. He was born in what is now known as Canada, near modern-day Montreal. His father was a cook for the French army, and he was killed in the fighting at the Plains of Abraham. After his death, Stefan took on the work as a chef in Montreal, but moved to Boston in 1764. While his personal letters indicate he was looking for a less complicated life, he was just in time for the unrest that preceded in the Revolution. Fortunately for Stefan, he didn't actually want a quiet life, and as it happens, the tensions in pre-revolution Boston suited him exactly, which is weird because who enjoys tension apart from a scientist studying a surface tension as an effect of intermolecular attraction? Give me a minute to stop laughing. Was a man in search of a cause? Yeah. and he found it in the Patriots. His enthusiastic support of the Sons of Liberty, participating in 1765 protests surrounding the Stamp Act. He was present when the crowd ransacked Governor Hutchinson's house in 1765, probably egging on the mob. He was also one of the crowd that witnessed and particularly caused the Boston Massacre. Witnessed, partially caught. Yeah, okay. Chaffin didn't let himself into the protest. Several fines laid on him in the books in the 1960s and 1770s. Public drunkenness, brawling. It seems he couldn't keep out of the fight when opportunities arose. And in pre-revolutionary Boston, there was always an opportunity. It was a wonderful time to be an angry drunk. The world was your oyster. Now, there was an update on other individuals, such as William Johnson, if we can find him. Here we go. So, this is what we know so far about Johnson, what we got originally, and then so, in addition to treaty negotiations, Johnson was in charge of recruiting and leading Iroquois fighters during the French and Indian War. He only fought in one battle, but he was rewarded handsomely for his service, £5,000. That was a little above average. Yeah, he continued to close ties with Kanekahaga in 1760, and they gave him land totaling more than 300 square kilometres as a thanks for his work. However, Johnson burned bridges in 1768 when he negotiated a treaty in Fort Stanwix. He took much more land than the British had asked for, a windfall for him, since he could then speculate on it, but rather a tough sell to the indigenous nations who lived there. Because war, Virginia, known as Dunmore War, in the efforts to stop more bloodshed and possibly to cover his own arse, Johnson called for more negotiations, at this time at Johnson Hall in 1774. He will die soon as well. And we've also got a load of these other things which we're not going to look at just yet. Now we can start riots or we can have assassinations. So we're actually going to do something that will help Stefan level up. You might say, what will that be? Doing the only thing that you can do. There he is. Come on. There we go. You got 2 for the price of 1. And because he gained some experience, all is well. Yeah. Come on. So Currently he's at 40 at the moment. Not bad. That drummer is going to be the one that's going to go.
Is it deep?
I'll be all right, Connor. Thanks for asking.
It'll be a while before he gets back up again.
To maintain order and in no way interfere with the proper...
He'll be fine. I have no doubt.
Send the 3 ships back, cargo and all.
Aye, but Governor Hutchison refuses to let them leave.
And here we go, it's time for that tea party.
What happens now?
We wait for the signal.
What signal?
This meeting can do nothing further to save the country.
That one.
Evening, gentlemen. Shall we be off?
No.
What's the matter?
I have spent today drawn from one bit of madness to another with nothing to show for it. Before I go any further, I would like to know exactly what it is you intend.
Of course. First, we make our way to Nathaniel Bradley's house to fetch the rest of our little group. Then it's on to Griffin's Wharf, where we board the ships and dump the tea. Simple as that.
Simple seems a bit charitable.
Cheer up, Connor. For tonight, we are all victors. The Sons of Liberty get to send a message to England, and you rob William Johnson of his financing. Your village will be saved. I've an idea. Why don't you lead the way? That should keep us out of any further trouble. Am I right? Damn it, more guards.
We need to turn the crowd's anger to our advantage.
Say the word, Connor, and I will make it so. We need to keep those bastards at bay while the tea is being dumped.
Let me up. I'm yours to command.
Orv is not having a good time. This is not going well. For fuck's sake. Come on. Come on. Ah.
We've done it!
Gunner? We saved the last one for you.
Haha! Oh, Charles is not happy with that. You can see it in his eyes, just like, man, that's fucked.
Best we get out of here, huh?
And that's it, ladies and gents. We'll continue this on next time.